So far on this series, following on from the London Trade Show, and if you haven't watched the London Trade Show presentation, I suggest you do. We've created a chart with a data bot on that analyses the order flow, and then we've taken that and we've created a query bot to actually query the information to basically identify a potential buy on the charts. Now we've also added another data bot on, which is a structure bot, which is the ATR low and high. The ATR low and high, just for reference, is a bot that we use to automatically calculate where we think the market will mean revert. So far we have, and I'm just going to jump to the charts to show you. So far we have the day plan bottom with the levels. These are automatically generated. And that's shown in a subsequent video. And then we've got the ATR bot, and we've got the pattern finder bot. Now, what we really want to do now is show you how potentially we could actually execute a trade on that. And then in subsequent videos, we are going to show you how we would use the other bots as well. So, because I'm sure this is what you want to see, how do we actually execute a trade? Now, let's have a look at this. So, what I want to do is I want to bring in a decision bot. Now, I'm going to name these so we know what they are. So that's another top tip. Name your bots. So this is a pattern finder buy, right? And we're going to use that. And that's going to be the reference one. Now we did in a subsequent video do also a pattern finder by 2. Right, now this is where the decision bots come in handy. So we've got your buys 1 and 2, right? Now obviously if we hide that buy as an example, you can see where the other buys are, right? So you've got a buy 2 there, right? And so on and so forth. So that's how you basically look at these. Now what I want to do is bring the decision bot into action, and then we're going to look at the trade engine. So what we need is the trade engine OR. So we're just going to take the OR bot. So it's already default to buy, so we're going to name it now T engine buy. So we know it's trade engine. Buy, it's buy. You can say when you want it to trade. So we're going to say we want it to trade between 9:30 and 3:30 as an example. Now, the target count on this just needs to be 1, but we can put in a number of bots on this. So for reference on this, we're going to just put in pattern finder 1, and we're going to enable the study 2 as well, and we're going to bring in pattern finder 2 as well. Right, so that then basically will execute depending on which one comes in on the signal. Now again, we can do the evaluate on close. In this instance, we're not going to do that, right? And literally, we're just going to set it there. Now that automatically shows you a buy at that level, right? Now, I'm going to bring on the profit and loss trade management window for Sierra charts in preparation for the next step. Well, I know you're all waiting for me, because at the end of the day, everyone just wants to do this and wants it to be automatic. Well, we can do that. So what we're going to do here is we're going to get the trade engine and the trade manager. So we have a trade copier of if we have multiple servers or multiple client accounts where we can actually copy the signal to different bots, but for the purpose of this, we're not going to show you that. We're just going to show you the basics here. Right, what I want to just do before that, I need the volume weighted average price in there. So where a volume weighted average price is there. Right, and I'm just going to put it so we know it's for TE, so as in trade engine, we're just going to say VWAP. Now, what I'm actually just going to do here is we're just going to set it to minutes. In this instance, we're going to set it to 3 minutes. Now, I'm just going to show you how this oscillates. Right, you've got the highs and lows there, and you've got the VWAP, right? So when we're trading, we want to be in on the low of the VWAP, or the range of the VWAP there. When we're selling, we want to be at the top, right? So basically, we oscillate naturally. Now, if we were to go in on market order here, it would mean that basically we've got all that as your risk. If we go on a VWAP, then we should actually get a better entry, and that's actually what we're going to show you. So you can see that in action. So I'm going to bring in the magic. So we'll get the trade manager in. Right, we've got a few settings to set, so we want to set this to be enabled. By default, we don't enable it, so that we basically by default we don't send trade orders to the service, so we can set this all up and don't accidentally send live trades. So first thing I want to do is just bring in that VWAP, which is there. We're bringing in that VWAP. We don't need the trend study. We have got the delta, because again we can actually use this bot to use the delta order flow to actually maximize our trades, but we'll show you that in a later video. Right, so here we want to execute the TE buy. So that just basically brings that information in there. Now we haven't got a sell on this, so what I'm actually just going to do is just disable sells. Right, now we have the ability to chase orders aggressively. We have the ability to cancel trades if they don't go in, and then we have the ability to choose the algorithm type. So we can do trend line, we can do market orders, and so on and so forth. So just for purposes of just doing this test, we're going to just set this to 30 points, and we're just going to have a target of 30 points. It's a 1-to-1. Now there's a whole lot of stuff that you can do with this trade engine that we've developed, but we'll come into that in subsequent videos. We can use the volume profile for trading, and as an example, we can basically be at one side of the volume profile to the other, depending on if it's a buy or a sell. So, and we can also activate profit managers based on what's actually happening. So this can put this through to the trade engine to say it's a test, and then we've got automatic debugging. So without further ado, just double check I've sent what I need. I don't want to send it to Discord, and we don't want to send it to the server, but we do want to generate it, so that should give me a trade. Now to run this, we need to run it and see what actually happens. Right, so 9:48 on the 19th. So we're going to replay the chart. Now for purposes of this, we want to do all charts in Chartbook. Right. We're not putting any trailing stop on this or any profit maximizer. We'll do that in subsequent videos. Just want to show this in action. Just so we're going to start from 9:48, 0948. Going to do it at a speed of 5. And that is for the 19th. So we're just going to clear all data. Now, for purposes of looking up the chart data and chart books, we're just going to do it every 0.1 of a second. So that's loading the market depth data. So this should put in a limit order around about the VWAP at some point. We're going to speed that up to 15. Now, a point to note, when you're doing Sierra charts, yeah, the faster you have it running, it can potentially skip a trade. Now, there you go. So basically, it's done the 30 points just like that. So if you have it running really fast, you've got a little arrow there, so you can see there that's when it actually did that. And I'm just going to show you this order entry just so you can see it. So, did I click it? Yeah, I did. Where is it? Generally, it normally shows me in the order fill. Ooh, that's weird. What has happened there? There. So, don't know why that didn't come up, but you can see there, that's the order fill. Now, the order fill went in as an example at 43082, yeah? So, now, if I was, as an example, to change this, just to show you the algos in action, to be market order, let's see the difference in efficiency as to where we get as the entry. So we'll just stop that and play it again. Remember, the faster we run it, the slightly less accurate it is. So, but then we don't want to be here all day waiting. Right, here we go. Let's see what we've got. Right. So that's gone in. It's actually gone in pretty much at the same point. So it's actually quite fast and accurate. But you can see how, obviously, then if you were to have a, and I will put this on. Let's see. Right. In fact, actually, the next video I'm going to show you how we put a trailing stop bot on, and we'll do that in the next video.